You've spent hours studying. You've reread your notes, highlighted every chapter, even pulled all-nighters. But when the test arrives, your mind goes blank. You can't recall half of what you were so sure you knew just days ago. It feels frustrating, unfair. You're putting in the effort, but the results aren't reflecting it. Meanwhile, Japanese students seem to have cracked the code. They memorize complex material, perform consistently in high-stakes exams, and do it all with quiet focus and discipline. So what are they doing differently? And more importantly, how can you apply it to your own studies, even if you're overwhelmed, behind, or just tired of forgetting? Let's start with this truth. The brain forgets by design. Forgetting isn't failure, it's a feature of your brain's efficiency. Unless your mind sees a piece of information as useful, it doesn't waste energy storing it. This explains the infamous forgetting curve, a psychological principle that shows how most of us forget up to 70% of new information within 24 hours if we don't review it. The way to fight this isn't through more hours or more effort, it's through smarter timing. Japanese students are often trained from a young age to use a method called spaced repetition. Instead of cramming once, they review the same material several times, but spaced out over days or weeks. The idea is simple. Review what you've learned just before your brain is about to forget it. That moment of struggle to remember is what strengthens the memory. With each correctly timed review, the memory becomes more stable, more automatic, more permanent. It's not about repetition, it's about when you repeat. But what you do during those review sessions matters too. Most students review by rereading or highlighting. Japanese students rely on a more powerful tool, active recall. This means testing yourself, not just reviewing passively. You try to bring information out from memory without looking at the answer. That active retrieval rewires your brain. Flashcards, self-quizzing, explaining a concept out loud. These aren't just gimmicks, they're what cognitive psychologists call desirable difficulties. They feel harder in the moment, but they lead to deeper, longer-lasting learning. There's also something else, the simplicity of their notes. Japanese students don't rewrite entire textbooks. They condense, organize, and prioritize. Many use structured systems like the Cornell method, dividing their notes into key ideas, summaries, and questions. Others summarize vertically, in clean columns, often color-coded and minimal. The goal isn't pretty notes, it's clarity. They make their notes reviewable, easy to scan in 5 minutes. Designed for recall, not decoration. But maybe the most underrated element of their success isn't about memory techniques at all, it's their mindset. Japanese learning culture values consistency over intensity. Studying isn't a last-minute sprint, it's a daily rhythm, a form of discipline. 10 minutes a day beats 5 hours once a week, because memory rewards consistency, not cramming. And finally, there's one more tool they use. Often silently and alone, they teach. They explain what they've learned, even if it's just to an imaginary audience. This is called elaborative retrieval. When you teach a concept, your brain is forced to reorganize the information, find gaps, and connect ideas. It's one of the fastest ways to lock in what you've learned. So if you've ever felt like your brain isn't made for studying, it's not broken. It's just been waiting for the right approach. The truth is, remembering isn't about effort, it's about alignment. Aligning your study habits with how your brain naturally learns. That's what these techniques really are. Not shortcuts, but clarity. Not hacks, but harmony. And once you experience that shift, when learning stops feeling like a battle and starts to feel like momentum, it changes everything. Not just how you study, but how you see yourself.